Crazy retcons in Naruto you've missed. Since Naruto is a series that has been running for a long time and has a long history, there have been a few inconsistencies over the years. Naruto is a 700-chapter weekly shonen jump manga series written by Masashi Kishimoto about a young orange jumpsuit-wearing, knuckleheaded ninja named Naruto. Naruto sets his sight on becoming the village hidden in the Leaves Hokage, the leader of his home village. After years of adventure, Naruto develops into an excellent young ninja over the course of the series. In today's video, we would be looking at crazy retcons in Naruto you as a fan might have missed. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Without further ado, let's begin. As a long-running manga series, Naruto has a vast lore, a detailed history, and a large cast of memorable and interesting characters. There will undoubtedly be inconsistencies that appear to contradict previous information in Naruto's vast world, some of which will be detrimental to the story. Several retcons were made to Naruto by Kishimoto in an effort to combat inconsistencies and maintain the series as interesting. Masashi Kishimoto is the creator of the popular shonen series, Naruto. It is broken up into two parts, Part 1 and Part 2. In Part 1, Kishimoto introduced a lot of ideas that seemed good at the time, but these ideas hurt the series' quality as the story went on. Kishimoto devised a number of retcons to combat this and maintain and keep the story interesting. Some of them ruffled fans' feathers, but a handful actually managed to improve the story. Longtime fans will already know that these are the best Naruto retcons that actually contributed to the series' improvement. The power of the Hyuga clan. In the start of Naruto, the head of the Hyuga clan, Hiashi, states that the Hyuga were the strongest tribe in the Leaf Village. The Uchiha were one of only a few new clans that have been introduced at the time. It was plausible that these early claims of power and status were true given the limited information at hand. However, the earlier assertion was untrue once readers were shown a glimpse of the strength of the Uchiha and Senju clans. Hashirama Senju's tailed beast level wood style or Madara Uchiha's nine-tailed Susanoo are two examples of shinobi that the Hyuga have failed to produce. All respect for the Hyuga is lost as a result of these impromptu lines, which reduce the credibility of the initial statements. The tailed beasts. When Shokaku first appeared in the story, it was not referred to as a tailed beast. In the story, Kurama was the only known animal with tails and Shokaku was thought to be the ghost of a tainted monk. But the background of the tailed beast changed completely as the story went on. After some time, it was uncovered that Shokaku was one of the 9-tailed beasts that were made by Hagoromo Otsutsuki, who utilized his power to part the chakra of the 10 tails. With only one tail, Shokaku is the weakest, while Kurama is the strongest with 9. Itachi's story. Itachi Uchiha is perhaps one of the best characters in the series. In Part 1, he was presented as a villain who had no fear of the Hidden Leaves ninjas. Itachi completely crushed his brother's spirit and beat up his own brother during a brief visit to the village. For most of the series, Itachi was viewed as answerable for butchering the whole Uchiha group. In any case, after Itachi's demise, Kishimoto unveiled the Uchiha's shocking origin story. Itachi was forced to choose between his brother and the rest of the clan by Danzo. According to the backstory, Itachi decided to kill the entire clan because he couldn't bring himself to hurt his younger brother. Itachi accepted responsibility for the massacre and left the village after it was over. Fans were able to better comprehend Itachi's actions thanks to this retcon, making him one of the series' most beloved characters. The rarity of the Sharingan. Prior to being acquainted with numerous Uchiha family individuals, fans of the series were almost completely sure, possibly by mistake, that the Sharingan was rare even among Uchiha and that the Mangekyo Sharingan was considerably more uncommon. During Itachi's explanation of Izanami during the Fourth Great Ninja War, this idea is refuted in the anime. The audience is shown a lot of unnamed Uchiha with the Sharingan and even some with the Mangekyo in this flashback. This totally deletes the effect the Red Eyes once had on the readers. Every Uchiha who survives to adulthood carries the Sharingan, a simple weapon once associated with skill and power. Kaguya's divine origin. When Kaguya's legend was first told, she was portrayed as a god, until it is made clear that she is actually a member of an alien clan called the Otsutsuki. Nobody disputes this origin story. In Boruto, Naruto Next Generations, additional members of this alien clan such as Momoshiki, Kinshiki, and Ishiki are introduced. Thematically, this retcon is problematic. A significant part of the series follows the karmic pattern of samsara and perpetual struggle. It is revealed that an alien merely arrived on the planet to harvest chakra, rather than a creator god as the source of the world and the cycle of hatred. White Zetsu. The other half of the Akatsuki member Zetsu was White Zetsu. White Zetsu was initially believed to have been created with the assistance of Hashirama cells, and this belief did not change until Part 2. The creation of White Zetsu was finally established when Kaguya Otsutsuki subjugated the entire world to infinite Tsukuyomi. White Zetsu was the survivor of the limitless Tsukuyomi, and it was ultimately put inside the demonic statue of the Outer Path. The reason why the Leaf Elders or Danzo were unaware of this experiment was one of the series' major plot holes that were covered up thanks to this: Byakugan being better. Part 1 exhibited 2 of the 3 extraordinary dojutsu, specifically Sharingan and Byakugan. These 2 dojutsu have a lot of power and give their users a big advantage in battle. The 2 dojutsu are Kekkei Genkai, which belongs to members of the Hyuga clan and Uchiha clans respectively. A non-Uchiha or non-Hyuga can't steer the dojutsu normally, which makes them exceptionally desired. Kakashi asserted in part 1 that the Byakugan were more perceptive than the Sharingan. Despite the fact that this is true to some extent, the Sharingan are superior to the Byakugan. The Byakugan is fundamentally utilized for taijutsu, while the Sharingan is utilized for ninjutsu, taijutsu, and genjutsu. Additionally, it may develop into the Mangekyo Sharingan, God of Shinobi. Hiruzen Sarutobi, the 3rd Hokage of the Hidden Leaf, was the first person to be given the title God of Shinobi, which is a significant title. Hiruzen was a genius who mastered every known jutsu throughout his life. Hiruzen fought off Orochimaru and the reanimated 1st and 2nd Hokage despite his advanced age. Kishimoto changed this once more. Hashirama Senju, the 1st Hokage, was actually the first person to use this epithet. Kishimoto was successful in increasing the interest in the rivalry between Hashirama and Madara by including this information. Uzumaki clan. Since Naruto is Minato Namikaze and Kushina Uzumaki's son, he would normally be referred to as Naruto Namikaze. However, Naruto was given the surname of Uzumaki due to safety concerns. Since many people would have attempted to kidnap Naruto, the decision prevented any harm. The Uzumaki clan didn't seem very special at first, but Kishimoto added more details later, proving that the Uzumaki clan was once the world's most powerful clan. To establish a connection between Naruto and Ashura Otsutsuki, this was utilized: the finality of the Death Reaper seal. When Hiruzen seals Orochimaru's arms during the Leaf Village invasion, the Reaper Death Seal is introduced to us. It was believed that once a shinobi was sealed away, they would vanish indefinitely and that nothing could escape from the Reaper's belly. Since these characters' souls were permanently sealed, it was impossible to see them again, so this gave the scene emotional weight. This is completely undone when Orochimaru finds the Reaper's mask and lets out all of the souls that were sealed off, allowing the Hokage to reanimate. Albeit seeing the Hokage again took into consideration a few fascinating fights and communications, all the original effect is no more. The splitting of 9 tails. The 9-tailed fox has been part of Naruto ever since the first chapter. Later, it turns out that this beast is the most powerful of 9 terrifying creatures that each pose a threat to the shinobi world. It is revealed in the war arc that Minato Namikaze, the 4th Hokage and Naruto's father, sealed only half of the 9 tails within Naruto and sealed the remaining half within himself. Even though this retcon lets Minato use a Kurama chakra cloak in the war, it now makes all the other tail beasts look weak in comparison to the 9 tails, who only need half of their power to beat them. The other Jinchuriki are made to seem insignificant as a result, and the audience is prompted to question the character decisions like those of the Akatsuki. The Rinnegan is a Sharingan evolution. At the point when the Rinnegan is presented, it is hailed as the most remarkable of the dojutsu or the eye-based Kekkei Genkai. It was even claimed to grant the user control over both life and death. The Rinnegan was at first intended to be a different eye than the Byakugan and Sharingan. However, the Rinnegan is essentially a development of the Sharingan. Madara unlocks the Rinnegan by combining Indra's and Ashura's chakra with some of Hashirama's. But in the end, every Rinnegan scene started out as a Sharingan. Hagoromo and Sasuke are also affected by this. This eliminates the mysterious, otherworldly feeling the eye had previously. Sakura's aptitude for Genjutsu. During the Sand Village intrusion of the Leaf Village at the Chunin tests, Kakashi specifies that Sakura has a high aptitude for Genjutsu when she let the others out of the Genjutsu cast by the invaders. The majority of readers anticipated that this would hint at Sakura learning Genjutsu and becoming a specialist in the future. Unfortunately, nothing comes of this. Sakura is only shown practicing medical ninjutsu and making use of her own monstrous physical strength after the time skip. In Naruto Shippuden, Sakura's fighting style could have been much more dynamic and interesting than just punching hard and fighting hand-to-hand. Every movie series makes use of retcons in most times, and Naruto wasn't an exception. But how useful were the retcons to the series is what we are left wondering with. Do let us know your opinions on these retcons in the comments section below. Thank you for watching.